So we have some DC news to jump into. Don't get me wrong, this story is a bit of a stretch. You know, as fans, sometimes we take a nugget of information that may not correlate to something else, but we make this huge kind of leap as to what this could mean or what this could mean. This is going to be one of those stories. But let's jump in anyway, because even if this is true, if it's not true, I find this kind of potential casting fascinating. So this comes to us from comicflicknews.com. So DCEU news. Shazam star hints at possible Nightwing role. So one of my all-time favorite characters in DC has been Nightwing, and I've wanted a Nightwing movie for absolute years. And to have someone potentially kind of hinting at playing that role is really exciting for myself. And I know a lot of you guys out there would probably be excited about this as well. But like I said, it's one of those stories that's kind of a bit of a stretch. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is confirmed by any means. So in a recent post on X, Shazam star Ashe Angel teased fans with a gif of Nightwing, sparking speculation that he might be transitioning from Billy Batson to the iconic DC hero in the DC Universe franchise. Angel has previously expressed his hope that DC Studios co-president and co-CEO James Gunn would integrate Shazam into the broader DCU. So despite the intriguing hint, James Gunn has not yet announced any plans involving Nightwing or Shazam, so fans should remain cautiously optimistic. Having said that, he has said that in the Batman Brave and the Bold, I believe he said that movie is going to feature the Bat family, and obviously one of the main characters within the Bat family is going to be Nightwing. So he didn't directly say Nightwing would be in the movie, but I would assume under the Bat family umbrella that Nightwing would be in there to some degree. It's going to be out there. It is going to be in that timeline within the Batman kind of mythos where Nightwing is fully established at that point, I would assume. So Nightwing is there, but is he going to be featured in the movie? And could this potential picture that Ashe Angel put up, could this be hinting towards a potential casting? I'm not really sure. Like I said, it's a rather big stretch, but it's fun to think about because the actor is pretty good. I enjoyed him in the Shazam franchise. I thought he did a fantastic job, and he looks the part of a Nightwing character, I would say. So fans should remain cautiously optimistic, reflecting on Shazam: Fury of the Gods' underwhelming performance. Angel remarked the challenges of the superhero genre and expressed his frustration with the notion of the superhero fatigue. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say that the superhero fatigue is a myth. It's just the fact that we've been getting bad written movies. That's the only problem. It's not actual people being bored of superhero movies. It's people being bored of mediocre quality. And I think Deadpool and Wolverine will go a long way to showing the fact that superhero fatigue isn't a thing. That, you know, if you do put out a good quality movie with superheroes, people will turn up and they will watch it. And we'll have to see how that turns out. But guys, back to the story anyway. So Ashe Angel here, obviously he played Billy Batson in the Shazam movies. Like I said, the guy did a fantastic job. Absolutely loved him. He's a great upcoming actor. And he put out this gif here of Nightwing. So does this mean anything? Is this hinting towards something? Is it the fact that he just liked this gif? Was he drunk and just decided to put this up? I mean, there could be absolutely infinite amount of reasons as to why he posted this image, but it's got a lot of people speculating, a lot of fan speculation. As I said, we do these massive stretches where something happens and we kind of, you know, stretch it to its conclusion, and sometimes we get it right, sometimes we don't, but it's fun to think about anyway. So he went on to say this: I don't believe in that stuff, Angel continued. I think whatever DC or Marvel puts out there is going to resonate, but if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I think a lot of the time people put so much pressure on Marvel and DC in the way that every movie has to be amazing. That's because Marvel set the standard. They put out like 15 movies in a row over like 10 years where every movie was an absolute banger, and they set themselves up for that level of quality. So then when the quality starts declining, that's when people notice it. What goes up must come down, you know, the old idiom kind of thing. So it's a hard genre for sure, and I'm happy I had the opportunity to be involved in that world. It was wish fulfillment because I always wanted to be a superhero when I was a kid. I mean, which kid growing up didn't want to be a superhero? Being featured in one of these movies would be a lifelong dream for pretty much any person out there. We all dreamed of being a superhero when we was a kid. And yeah, absolutely wish fulfillment, like he said. So Ashe Angel wouldn't want to take over Shazam without Zachary Levi. So he went on to say this: ironically, in the same interview, Ashe professed that he'd always be open to going back and playing Billy Batson, going on to further note, I'd never want to take Shazam actor Zachary Levi's place because we're in this together. If there are any other characters out there in the future, I'd also be open to that. I'm pretty open. There's a time and a place, and it will happen. Yeah, this kid is an upcoming actor. He's terrific. He's been in some great projects, but I think the guy just looks the part of a Nightwing character. He really does. I think, you know, he would absolutely nail this character. But it all depends on the tone of the character. Is Nightwing actually going to appear for number 1? And it depends on the tone, the kind of age that they're looking at as well. So there's so many different factors. But I'm really hoping that this goes a long way. This hint is a potential casting, because I think this guy would be a great choice. He definitely would. So interestingly, Freddie Freeman, actor Jake Dylan Grazer, recently asserted that Black Adam is key to Shazam's return. Grazer speculated that if Shazam 3 happens, it's not going to happen. We're in the DCU now. It's a complete rebooted DC universe. They're not going to be dragging any of the old DCU continuity over, I don't think. Obviously, there are some characters that are coming across, but that's very few and far between. Most of the characters and universe has been rebooted. I don't think we're going to get Zachary Levi's Shazam coming over. I could be wrong about that. Nothing's been said about it, concrete, but I don't see Zachary Levi's Shazam coming over, especially after the lackluster box office of the last movie as well. It will likely stem from a Black Adam thing, with the Man in Black inviting Shazam into that world. Again, having Black Adam coming over from that universe, which is obviously played by The Rock. The Rock is done with Black Adam now, so I don't see that happening. Regarding Nightwing, director Chris McKay discussed Batman's influence on Dick Grayson's planned film back in 2021. He noted that the movie would feel like picking up the Nightwing comic. You're not guaranteed Batman was going to show up, but he could, and other characters could too, but you're dealing with Nightwing, and that's what I like about it. For those interested, Shazam and Shazam Fury of the Gods are available to stream on Max. I think, personally, if I was in charge of a Nightwing movie, I would have Batman show up, but I wouldn't have him show up in a capacity that's going to overshadow Nightwing. So I would have him show up, he would be there for a scene, maybe for 5 or 10 minutes. You know, they would kind of do a fight scene where they're kind of together, maybe doing a, you know, fighting a common foe or something, and then Batman kind of takes off. But I wouldn't have Batman there for any extended period of time, because Batman is such a big character in that mythos. He would overshadow Nightwing instantly. And yeah, so you would have to have him there, but it would have to be in a limited capacity. But definitely it would add to the excitement of a Nightwing project for sure. So guys, that's kind of where we are. So it's just kind of this small GIF here that Ashe Angel put out. Do you think this means anything? Do you think it's just a GIF that potentially he liked? Do you think maybe he was drunk and just decided to do it because he liked the picture? You know, like I said, there's infinite amount of reasons as to why he could have posted this up. A potential casting could be one of them. We really don't know. As fans, we like to speculate and kind of, you know, really stretch this credible information sometimes. But that's fun of, you know, speculating and being a fan, you know, of the movies. So guys, I throw it off to you. I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Is it potential casting or does it mean nothing? Whatever your thoughts are, please pop them in the comment section. Can't wait to see what you have to say about this as always. And if you do enjoy my content, make sure you hit that like and subscribe for more of these videos. And I will see you in the next one.